The fortunes of geography has placed Cebu in the center of the Philippines. Lying at the crossroads of our archipelago, it is a hub of economic, educational, social, and political activities of our nation, second only to Manila.
Cebu is a many-splendored experience. As the visitor is immersed in the chaotic but cheerful hustle and bustle of its cities, he is also transported into the time past, reckoned by the centuries and historic sites. The countryside is dotted with a kaleidoscope of breathtaking scenes, equaled only by the friendliness and the tropical charm of its people. Cebu, indeed, is many places in one, but only of its kind.
Cebu, some 400 years ago, was led by only a few hundreds. Since then, it has ballooned into 3.8 million, confined only to their places of abode. They open paths as passageways. The paths grew into roads, roads into highways, and yet there are still bottlenecks in our infrastructure. Cebu's flat areas are only confined to thin strips of coastland, divided by a spine of mountains. The highland, although providing picture-square backdrops to our cities and towns, are considered setbacks to progress. They pose as hindrances to economic and social movements, as they stand tall as obstructions to travel channels. It's high time that these mountains be conquered.
Thus began the dream of the Cebu Provincial Transaxial Highway, or the Unity Highway. It seemed then that it was an impossible dream, but then whatever man can conceive and believe, he can achieve. In a few years, from the blueprint of the Cebu Provincial Government's project, the Transaxial Highway will come to a reality, and people will be traveling with speed, ease, and comfort all over Cebu. People do not change, but it is only change that brings progress. For the past few years, the province of Cebu has been experiencing considerably good economic growth. The growth in industrial, commercial, financial, and tourism sectors necessitates that to maximize the development potential of the rural areas, they should be accessible safely and in the shortest time possible to the urban center, especially the ports and the airports. To sustain this development momentum, associated transport infrastructure already existing needs to be upgraded, particularly those located near to and linking towns and cities and connections, and therefore facilitates transport of goods, services, and people. The evolution of an effective transport network in the province shall initially converge on the short and medium-term development of roads and bridges that shall sustain their economic growth. To attain this vision, the province of Cebu, through the present administration, studied the possibility of providing a major road network that would connect all the municipalities of mainland Cebu from the northmost portions at Bantayan to Santander in the south. The proposed Cebu Transaxial Road, therefore, will be the main trunk road, consisting mostly of a new alignment and several existing barangay roads traversing all the municipalities of the province in mainland Cebu. Access to each municipality will be provided by distributor roads from the main Transaxial Road.
Transaxial Highway has a total of 300 kilometers. It is going to be a 4-lane highway. It will connect the entire stretch from Maya Bantayan in the north to Poblacion Santander in the south. The 180 kilometers of existing roads, which include the 58-kilometer vegetable highway, will be improved and widened, plus the construction of 120 kilometers of new roads. Cross-country roads will have to either overpass or underpass upon the highway. For difficult sections, tunneling may have to be provided for. It is expected travel time will be shortened by as much as 50%. This highway will open up 60,000 hectares of new areas for economic development. Close to 60 million square meters of real property estate will be converted to residential, commercial, and industrial. Understandably, real property taxes is estimated to rise up to 200 million pesos per year. Parallel to the development of the proposed Cebu Transaxial Road project is the development of the province's potential water resources.
The river systems in mainland Cebu are about 120, with length longer than 5 kilometers. Some of these have significant yields, with an estimated sum close to 800,000 cubic meters per day. If totally tapped and developed, these can even serve 7 million people.
Currently, the provincial water systems are predominantly Level 1 and 2 systems. Level 3 water systems are found mostly in the municipal centers or poblaciones, however, only serve lesser percentages of households. And contrary to the rapid growth of economic development and population in Metro Cebu, the required infrastructure for water supply has not been in place, but rather suffers setbacks.
With the proposed Transaxial Highway, the technical feasibility of developing the untapped potential water sources in the whole province is even greater. Presently, there are about 2 million people living in the poblaciones and barangays in mainland Cebu. Only one half of these are being served by Level 3 or individual household connection and Level 2, also known as communal faucets, water systems. The other half are being served by the point source systems or Level 1. Water from springs, waterfalls, rivers, or from the ground shall be pumped up to water reservoirs built at strategic places along the Transaxial Highway. Water treatment facilities will be installed to ensure that the water is potable. Delivery of water will have to be made through a main pipeline installed along the THA, then distribution by gravity through lateral pipelines towards population centers. This water system will significantly increase the number of population now served with Level 1 to Level 2 and Level 3 water systems.
Windmills will be installed at strategic places along the Transaxial Highway to convert wind power to electrical power. At present, the level of the electrical power needs of mainland Cebu is 630 megawatts. 48% of this is sourced from National Power Corporation and some individual power producers, while 52% is sourced from Leyte and Negros through underwater cables. Pag-asa or DOE figures reveal that the average wind power available in mainland Cebu can reach up to 3,000 megawatts if harnessed. These will be clustered in groups. Electric power generated from these windmills shall mainly be utilized for water supply development and as well as for other agricultural activities.
The Transaxial Highway will open up potential areas for greater agricultural production in accordance with the soil classification and cropping schedule. Fertilizer can be determined and be introduced as liquid through piping system direct to farms. Farmers will enjoy greater productivity and greater profitability. The Transaxial Highway is considered as a highly monumental and many-faceted project to be undertaken by the provincial government of Cebu. It can be safely said that it is the greatest infrastructure venture in the almost 400 years of the recorded history of the province.
It may not be a colossal as the Great Wall of China, nor awe-inspiring as the Angkor Wat of Cambodia.
Nevertheless, to Cebuanos, it is a tremendous boon to the domestic, industrial, and agricultural needs of the people. It will open potential countryside areas for tourism, both local and foreign.
Great Cebu will all the more be greater.